everyone, and welcome to our first video issue of the Peach Review. We're very excited to share with you all that's been happening around the city. We have a lot of sports to talk about and even more film news to go through. Did you know that we had not one, not two, but 3 red carpets downtown? And that's not all. The Atlanta Film Festival played host to a myriad of amazing films this year, including the Sundance hit Blind Spotting and the highly anticipated Won't You Be My Neighbor documentary about the life of Fred Rogers. So let's begin. The 42nd Annual Atlanta Film Festival took place April 12th through the 22nd at key venues for the arts around the city. Here's an interesting fact. The Atlanta Film Festival is one of only 14 festivals in the country that is Oscar qualifying. If that's not motivation to submit your films for next year, I don't know what is. The festival kicked off with a film called Blind Spotting, starring Daveed Diggs and Rafael Casal. The film follows 2 lifelong friends trying to get their lives in order while slowly feeling like strangers in their own neighborhood thanks to gentrification. Rafael gave us his thoughts on gentrification on the red carpet before the film.
Gentrification is violent, right? It doesn't just move people out of an area. It forces families into economic crisis. It completely displaces entire communities. And that happened in Berkeley. That continues to happen in Oakland. Every couple of days, there's another horror story of someone lives in Concord now.
Also best friends in real life, Casal was present to cheer on his pal when he was presented the festival's first ever Innovator Award before the start of the film. Blind Spotting was well written and the guys did a fantastic job. Here are some other films that we saw during the festival. Just north of the city on the edge of the perimeter, Sandy Springs residents have been patiently waiting for the completion of their latest construction project, City Springs. City Springs will be the home of the new Sandy Springs City Hall and feature a performing arts center on top of the usual Atlanta live-work-play structure. The city unveiled the first batch of businesses to open this year, and residents will not be disappointed. Here's a quick word from one of the owners of those businesses, Ashley Francis.
Hi, I'm Ashley Francis, the owner of Turn Studio, and this is my lead instructor, Samantha Knight, and we are an indoor cycling and strength studio going in the brand new City Springs development. We will offer a full range of classes in our indoor cycling studio, performance riding, rhythm riding, double shot classes, as well as upstairs in the mezz, we will offer HIIT boot camp with TRX, dance classes, and stretching classes. And our theme of our whole studio is Stay Gold.
The first quarter of the year brought us some fun family films like Early Man and Peter Rabbit. Early Man was a fun film that mixed cavemen and football in the Bronze Age, while Peter Rabbit was a live-action film about our favorite Beatrix Bunny who can't seem to keep his fluffy tail out of trouble. Ready Player One was a virtual reality adventure that relied too heavily on nostalgia to justify its 2.5-hour runtime, but it was still a good movie, and a lot of people saw it just because Steven Spielberg was the director. And of course, fans who had read the book were also looking forward to the film. Rampage was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's new film, and we can honestly say, there was way more Rampage than acting. Johnson fell into the trap of wanting to reflect a personal love for a video game on the big screen. It's been tried, it's failed, and it has failed copiously. Filmmakers need to leave video games alone. That leaves us with our final 2 films to discuss, Marvel's Black Panther and Avengers Infinity War. Black Panther was amazing, powerful, deep, memorable, meaningful, and every other positive adjective you can think of. Black Panther, whose name is T'Challa, played by Chadwick Boseman, did whatever was necessary to protect his people in Wakanda, even at the expense of battling one of his own. The film was a perfect fit to prep people for Infinity War because the most epic scenes in the film took place in Wakanda. Both films are 2 hours plus, but they both need it. Black Panther is going to educate you on life, while Avengers is going to test your Marvel knowledge of the comics. Each of the films had their own red carpets right here in Atlanta since they were shot here locally. Tyrese touched on how important representation is in the film industry, justifying the evening's red carpet for Black Panther. Marvel Studios Vice President Mitch Bell was more than enthusiastic about the Infinity War premiere. So since we had a moment of his time, our in-house gamer TBZ asked the mother of all questions. The question that all Marvel fans around the world have been wondering.
Okay, I know this probably is an impossible question to answer, but for big Marvel fans and everything, will there happen to be Avengers versus X-Men?
Well, I know myself, as a fan, God, I hope so. God, I hope so. It depends on the deal getting through and everything else. I mean, it's still, we'll know. I tell you what, call me next summer. We'll talk about it.
We'll do.
It's hard to say right now.
Okay.
We're all hopeful. He himself is hopeful, so let's keep our fingers crossed for that. It was definitely a season to forget for the Atlanta Hawks. The team went a woeful 24-58, finishing 15th in the Eastern Conference. It was pretty heartbreaking watching fans grieve after letting go of all the players that made them a playoff team the past decade or so. But there are some positives. The first-year rookie John Collins had an impressive rookie season, averaging 10.5 points and 5 rebounds to end the year. And as it stands right now, Atlanta has 4 of the top 34 picks in the upcoming NBA draft. And the benefit of letting go of some of the big names of yesteryear, they have plenty of cap space should they choose to make a splash this summer. And last but not least, we have the saving grace of Atlanta sports, the hottest ticket in town, our new Major League Soccer club, Atlanta United. In their inaugural season last year, Atlanta United took the city by storm, not only selling out every game, but setting attendance records and then breaking those records all season long. One of their most talked about records, outside of their 71,000 plus attendance record, was the transfer record in the offseason. Atlanta United ponied up a cool $15 million to sign Ezequiel Barco, the 18-year-old Argentine from Independiente. This comes after they brought in the firepower of Miguel Almiron and Joseph Martinez from last season. The Five Stripes came out in their first season red hot, and they have kept that momentum going this year, just their second season in MLS. The league itself has a so-so reputation around the world. It's been referred to as the retirement league, where global superstars go to play just after they peaked in their careers. Atlanta United shattered that mold by going after young talent in South America and Europe, luring in the next generation's brightest with a world-class stadium, a world-class manager in Gerardo Tata Martino, and of course, the supporters. In the beautiful game, known as football worldwide, fans are referred to as supporters. The supporters groups have their own section inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, have their preferred bars to watch away matches, and pregame at the Gulch the morning of every home match. Here you can meet old friends, make new friends, listen to music, take part in a podcast, or even sign up to officially join a supporters group. The most anticipated event each match day is the March into the Stadium. Supporters gather in mass, singing songs, yelling chants, getting everyone hyped before the game. Their most popular chant by far is the chorus from Archie Eversole's We Ready. So how about that for a first edition, eh? We hope you'll circle back and join us for our next edition because we have even more events to bring your way. Right now, we can promise you more movies, more MLS, and a truckload of MomoCon. Don't forget to follow us on all of our social media channels, and if you like the video, we'd appreciate a like and a share. Stay up to date with reviews and upcoming events on our website, thepeachreview.com. See you next time.